Hey, we are activating people, eh? So because I said I'm a business coach, so I want to activate people to join me, and we change the economy. People are complaining about the economy. Atenga fefe nyina abaino kolachi. Now, it's activation day. Let me tell you my story. When I was at campus, around my first year, I always wanted to do businesses, right? Because my mother is a businesswoman, she's somewhere there. I always wanted to do businesses. So, however much the course I was doing, it was contradicting to the things I wanted to do. I was like, you know what? I also have to earn my kamande. So there is a gentleman here who said, are you going to talk about entrepreneurship skills? And I was like, yes. Now, I think my story is going to change someone's life. So at campus, I did quite a lot of things. And all these things, they truly failed. I like details. I'm one kind of a person who's just sits somewhere and I see your earring, yeah? And I start measuring it, looking at details. So that's how I was. And that's how I am right now. So while at campus, I was like, maybe I should do some jewelry. Call it business here, jewelry. And I be selling jewelry, all that. Nera ne bigana. Ojano genda waliku Gazaland, you do some shopping, you take them, and people be like, for us we know where they sell them cheaply. No divine interview, you get it? Then I was like, maybe let me do some kutundangoyo, you get it, eh? I also got into it, and this time around it was a partnership thing with my friends. Munaye, the girl who was keeping our money because we wanted the business to grow. I don't know where all the problems came from at that particular moment. Simanya, this and this happened. I fell sick. I had to go to the hospital on our money. But all that put aside. And I was like, but God, I really need something. And through praying and all that, I was like, investing and now, I want to use my skills. I want to use what God has given me. I want to use the things I want, where it's my head and brain that I'm going to invest in that particular thing. Guess what? Like I said, I love details, yeah? And I love interior designing. I was doing civil engineering course. Then I was like, you know what? These things they are going to do what? To connect. So in my third year, around I think around like this time, August, I ventured fully into interior designing. Half of my time, I would attend my civil engineering classes. Then the other time, I would be searching on Google. To the extent I connected with some American designers, and I really learned a lot of things from them. At first I would pay, but now I don't pay. So guess what? I own an interior designing company. I employ people. It's called Ideal Home Services, and there are some people who call me Ideal Girl. But before that, let me tell you about our first project. Jukida, biosoma, bidi contradicting to biokolachi, beyagalo kola. Togena kujagamba muntu, nina skills, bino mbimanyi mbitegeera na bisomye. First agena kutunulira, mumanya walaba campus baba fanana. And I was studying from Ndeje Luwero, mumanya Luwero. So when you come this side and you be like, I have these skills, people would be like, look at you. You remember you also have to be presentable in one way or the other. So what I did, I prayed to God to give me a way of entering into this industry fully. What was that idea? I started as a cleaning company. You get it? Because through organizing your homes, I'm going to be like, you know what, this paint and this, it's not working out. Comes in. But all in all, I'm bringing myself into this field. So let me tell you about our first project. The reason why I'm telling you this, I want to tell you that you can do anything from wherever you are. You get it? So when 7 closed, now we have entered lockdown. I had a small business running in hostel. I was selling snacks, all that, noodles. At M7 where you go on ngamba, Arinda mbadde manyi dokufuna yo at least ka airtime. Now what am I going to do? So I used all that lockdown time to put all the effort into my what? My business. We are following. So to put all that time in my business. So what I did, Coach Bahati was there teaching you the current state of your business is the energy you've invested into it. Eh? So mu business yange. I went to Instagram, I searched out for people, I would send you a message. Actually, let me be honest with you. Even connecting with Coach Bahati, joining the Mentorship Academy, I came in, Nganjagala Musawashi, Mulimu. When she shared her contact, I was like, I've got this one. So I inboxed her. She told me about the money. Remember, I'm a student. Then she was like, it's okay. You get slowly, eh? And you can pay slowly. Then, Nembobuza, what do I get? Oh, yeah. And I asked, do I get a certificate? And she was like, you get more than a certificate. And I was like, what's more than a certificate? Isn't it this selfie? Eh? I take a selfie and I post on my page. I was with Coach Bahati. But all that didn't limit me. She gave me an opportunity. I was like, okay, let us try this. And guess what? Through my business, I was able to pay my course. My first client. So this client, it so happened that she's a celebrated person. So she gave me this deal. And I waited. She's like, Ogena kujokolechi? Ewange, I'm giving you this contract. And one day she was like, it's okay, Arinda. Let me give you the directions and you go and work. I had my 2 first employees. They are my 2 aunties. I was like, these ladies are wives. Eh? They know how to clean their homes, right? So I got them. I borrowed transport money from my mom to take my employees to work. You get it? Minus that. I want to present myself as someone who is what? Professional. Eh? To the extent, yes, so that we look professional. So we reached the area was somewhere in Entebbe. So when we reached there, this lady was like, there was someone on ground. Hey, where are you? Coffee 227. Then when we entered the gate, the guy was like, where have you parked your car? Where have you parked your car? Because to give them tax. Scrubbing brushes are physically mungalo. Oshtegera. Netujja netwalaganta ate twagala kola ki? Kukola. I'm trying to tell someone, you can start from anywhere. It doesn't matter the challenges, the circumstances. You can start from anywhere. We entered the house. We worked. Jukira, I didn't even know what branding is, yeah? Simanya, you do graphics work, did you put your prices? Even I didn't then I didn't have some page on Instagram I was following. So now following their pricings, yeah? And this guy was like, this company was like, they clean for 150, 2 rooms. So in case of any additional room, that's 50,000. And I followed that. We entered, we worked, so I calculated it's around 600. Nini ngamba, finga wetuze, 600 banazituwa. Then I was like, oh mani, I told my aunt, kaya tubasalireko, 500. We worked, but remember, I don't even have transport to take these people back home. We borrowed transport to work because I knew after working they are going to pay us. Banange, we worked. That was my first time I've ever worked like that. But we worked to the extent, Jukira Muzemulaga Muli Cleaning Company, Tukuse Bikapeti, Tukuse Chi, Tukuse, we worked, our hands worked. But I wanted to put this impression in them that we are ready to work. We found this gentleman. He's a father to the lady who had given us the contract. So this guy was so impressed. Now to Muzawana, should I bring you lunch? They bought us lunch. A nice lunch, not any normal lunch. You get it? We ate our lunch. We went back to work. There is this aunt of mine, for her, every time she was working, she would complain, never gonna do a maker, never gonna do a maker. But I couldn't tell her because I was now connecting with my other aunt. We worked. So time for going came in the evening. All the work is done. The lady of the house comes back. She was so impressed. She was happy with us. Kati obude butuzo bokolachi. transport omusala gwaffe. So I called the boss and I be like, Mama tumaze. Koye, I'm sorry Arinda, I'm caught up, but we shall talk. I don't have transport to take people back home. Now ask me, I just stood aside and I was like, and remember there is one aunt of mine doing what? Complaining. I just stood aside and I was like, God, not today. Not today. Okay, any other day, but not now. So, and this gentleman was so happy with us. Guess what? Natutipingayo. Bachita wachazike? Natutipinga zike. As I was when I see my go transport. Hey, you're joking. But you people, I'm trying to tell you, you can be anything you want. Just present yourself out there. Opportunities are going to come, but trust me, they're not going to find you in your house. They're not going to find you in your bedroom. We went home. These ladies were able to go back to their families, and then after 3 days, this lady paid us our whole 500. And oh my God, your money 500. Hey, you're at campus. Hey, but I thank God we were able to, and the brand went on growing and growing. As I bring in my Lugezi for paint and all that. Remember, I'm doing an civil engineering course. I'm connecting with different people. You get it? Now I do gypsum boards. I do all sorts of interior designing. But guess what? I had to come out. I had to bring myself out. So I want to speak to someone out there. Don't sit on yourself. Yes, you might be working somewhere. Bring those skills that are inside. You remember, I invested in things and they failed. But those things were not my field. Now this time around, I'm like, you know what? Let me use what God has given me. And now, yes, my time is up. There is someone out there who says, I don't even have capital, but you have a smartphone. You can be someone else's blocker. That thing people have failed to master it. Patricia here sells bags. You can be there and you be like, I want to deal into these things of female stuff. You don't need to own a shop in Chikubo to be a CEO. You can start, to be a chuka. You can start from online. Nogama, I'm opening up my Instagram page and my business is called Arinda. Simanya bichi stylish. Nayenga, bulikantu ko tunda, Okaja mdokaliani. And no one needs to know that. It is your brand. It is your business. At the end of the day, you get capital to start your own thing. But guess what? It's just your time. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself doesn't mean you appear in places. No. Your time. Your time. Everyone here, I believe everyone here has a skill. Bring out those skills. You can volunteer somewhere. There is something you want to learn, but you don't have capital for it. You can start as a volunteer. Keep your job this side. You appear on your job. I entered into gypsum boards as a volunteer. Now I can supervise and do gypsum boards. My company can do it. I hire quite a number of men to the extent, even when I was at campus and I was like, you be there, someone calls, Madam Arinda, guess what? Only those things will not allow you to sleep. You wake up and come out and be like, this is not just for me. It is for another man. But that man has a what? A family. And guess what? You come to your page and you post. Many people of you have contacts. Me, I've made my WhatsApp as a business forum. You get it? If I see, even if you give me your contact, I don't kuzalawa people. Anyone is my potential. Whether you have a house in Kampala or you don't have, you can recommend me. That's how I see people. So every time I'm posting my work, I don't post my work because I have billionaires in my phone. No. I post my work because you can recommend me. Out of 100 plus people who are going to see my status, I know one person like this will be like, Nauli de bossy wanga yagalachi. Oshtegera. Don't overuse babita memes on your Oshtegera, Use any platform you want to make a difference. Use any platform you want. You don't need 1,000 followers on Instagram. I've got quite a number of clients from my WhatsApp. You get it? Someone recommends you, and just like that. But remember, I entered as a volunteer and a bloker, but now I can do them myself. I had a passion and I was like, you know what, Arinda? This passion has to go places. And trust me, Ideal Home is going places. Ideal Home is going places. And you, your brand also has to go places, right? Thank you very much.